great is your faithfulness to me. Oh, great is your faithfulness. From the rising sun to the rising sun to the setting same.
Welcome back to the Until Next Week podcast.
Oh, heavens.
As you can tell, we're now a singing podcast. Dane and Michael going off. Michael Fuller, how does it feel to be back?
Hey.
Woo! I feel extra based.
Yeah, he feels so extra based.
Wholesome and fun for the whole family. And I, as promised, I did not splatter that on the soundboard. I splattered it on myself. That's what.
Oh, stop! This is happy episode
420.
Yeah, we're recording on 420, and it's episode 69.
The Until
we
Next
don't have
Week.
anything else to say about that.
The planets have aligned.
Episode 69.
We had to start
Spectacular.
January 1st, 2023 to be at recording episode 69 on 420. So
People ask us why when we started is why we did. This is why.
we just didn't want to tell them until we wanted to wait until next week, but that until next week is right now. So
right now.
Happy episode 69. Our episode won't be too crazy, but Michael's here, so who knows what's going to happen. What? Don't touch any buttons. Yeah. We're back. Thank you for listening.
And based.
Man, I love this day.
Yeah, this is hectic. This is crazy. Michael's back. I'm sorry to all of our Michael haters. I know there are a lot of you.
Yeah, I'm just like Taylor. I got a lot of haters, but you know what they say? The haters are going to hate. But you just got to shake it off.
Wrong album. Wrong
shake
album.
it off.
Well, that's one of my favorite albums. That's probably my second favorite album.
Is that
Yeah.
red?
I think it's 1989. I've
Oh.
consulted
Wait, yeah, it
a
is.
specialist in Swiftology,
Oh.
Dr. Abigail Palmer, specializing in Swiftology,
immediately
and she has
name-dropping so
instructed
quickly.
me and the ways of Taylor.
Did you just make up all of that, or is that actually true?
Affirmative, sir, it is true.
What are your feelings about said person?
She's a very lovely woman, just like many other lovely women that we happen to know that are friends of the pod. She's actually the original podcast guest too.
She doesn't even
Low-key.
listen anymore. We talked about it the other day. She's like, yeah, I don't know why I was on there. I'm like, I didn't know either. You just were here.
Dang it, Abby.
So come back and listen to the podcast some more because it's
She won't.
based,
She won't.
wholesome, and fun for the whole family.
She'll listen.
She might.
To this one.
This one, just because Michael's calling her out that quickly. So,
Yeah.
okay, hey. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Taylor Swift dropped into an album. We'll get into that a little bit later, but I know that's why all of you are here, obviously, to hear our great insights on that said album.
We have thoughts.
Well, lots of them. So many.
So many.
So many thoughts. I know Michael's a big fan. But before we go any farther, we are on the road to 100 5-star reviews on Spotify and Apple. We're getting closer day by day, and
I'm
you
going to
can
burn your
help
house
us
down.
if you don't leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
We didn't want to bring that up until right now,
But here we are.
but it's going to happen. So please get us those 5-star reviews as soon as possible and leave us some written reviews as well on Apple so we can mention you on the pod.
Arson's my favorite felony.
It really is, which is why you got to leave the reviews because Dane will burn your house down. No cap.
Hello.
No cap. No cap.
Yeah, but that's why his hair's red.
Yeah, I'm fiery. I don't have a beard anymore.
He's fiery, but mostly peaceful.
Just completely avoid that he got rid of his beard. You had your own thoughts in your mind, Michael, and you didn't care. You don't care about Dane.
Yeah, he kind of looked like Gimli from Lord of the Rings before he had cancer.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know who he is either.
You uncultured
Swine.
pagans. You have not seen Lord of
Pagans?
the Rings.
Wait, you come on our podcast and immediately call us pagans?
I'm sorry, that's not very nice.
Wow.
I think what you meant to
Wow.
say is Patreon.
Yes,
I woke up-
you uncultured
Uncultured swines.
Patreons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very
I
nice.
woke up early this morning at like 9:15 a.m. and I was going to enjoy my time to just rest before recording. And of course, Michael has to send in a message and be like, hey, can we record early? I have stuff to do. I'm like, you're the one who wanted to be on in the first place.
I did it because my friend suggested I say that.
Who are we? Who are we? Are we your friends?
You are my friend.
Okay,
Such
that's
a good point.
I just want to confirm now I'm happy you're back on. So
Samuel, when you woke up, guess what I was doing again?
you were probably okay. I think we should just let's just go. Let's do some updates from the week. You know?
Oh, okay.
What
Okay.
were you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm
Dane?
glad you asked. Because Dane ran a 5K this morning. It was an organized one.
Oh, way to go! Did you actually go the whole way, or did you have to stop early?
Did I go the whole way? Oh, come on now. All right, I'll read you the results.
Okay.
So, did I get first place?
Yes.
No.
What? How many people were racing? Good use.
That's appropriate.
That was good. That was good, Michael. I give that a 7 out of 10.
You're welcome.
So there was, let's see here. Go back to my message because I had it all condensed basically. Let's see here. So there was 262 people.
Yeah.
What do you think? What place do you think I got?
262 people.
69th place.
Dang it.
For episode 69 of the for as a publicity stunt for episode 69 of the
honor of the
podcast.
Give me some. So is this like all kinds of people, not just like this is like everybody.
Like 8. There was a 15-year-old, I think that was. Well, actually,
Calvin Kellogg was running, so he was
honestly
probably up there.
You've been running quite a bit lately. I bet you got 38th.
All right. What do you think, Michael?
I'm still thinking 69th.
Calvin got 3rd.
Honor the dude. I love that.
Pretty good.
Go Calvin. Calvin, you are one of the friends of the podcast.
Shout out to Calvin.
Yeah.
I love him.
Dane, however, got 12th.
Hey, that's better than 38th.
I got 12th. I ran it in 22 minutes and 7 seconds for a 7:06 pace.
Wait, how long did you say?
22 minutes and 7 seconds.
That's not bad at all.
No, it sucked.
And you're not exactly in 100% tip-top shape.
I have 8 tumors in my lungs. In my lungs.
Dane, do you want to explain who told you specifically that you sucked?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, actually. So the person who told me I sucked, I sent that to, Lindsay Reed.
Of course.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He knows the buttons better than you do, Dane.
That's true. That's so true. And she said,
Yeah, take that, Lindsay.
I sent her a text that said, just got the results and I got 12th out of 262. Not good enough. Ran 22:07 pace for, or 22:07
pace.
race.
Wow.
race
That's slow.
For a 7:06 pace. Also not good enough. Only one girl beat me. Also not good enough. She said in response to that, good thing there's time for improvement. Also, do you even know how to run a 5K? Also, just so you know, that's a high school JV girls time, which is pretty good for the average person.
You have cancer.
I know.
And
I got
Lindsay
12.
is once again canceled.
Was she? I don't know. Was she encouraging you there or tearing you down? That was a little confusing.
It's one of those backhanded compliments.
Okay.
She said, congratulations that you suck so much that you're the worst.
But you're pretty good because you're as fast as a JV girl.
In high school.
Yeah.
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 Unbelievable.
Okay.
And if you're listening and you're out there, I'm better than you.
Hey, shout out. They are listening.
Yeah.
If you're hearing this right now, you are listening. So there we go.
I was actually really disappointed.
With your time or just like
Not getting
how you
first.
feel? Did you really think you were going to get first?
I demanded it of myself.
Did you like guilt trip everybody ahead of time? You're like, hey, got cancer?
No,
If you beat me, that means you hate people.
So I came out and actually ran a pretty good race, and I kept pace with 2 guys who were in their 40s. They were killing it.
Okay.
But then I passed them. And then towards the end, like in the second half of the second mile, and then a guy smoked me at the end. He was way taller, way longer strides. He was probably 6'3", and he was in way better shape.
Was his name Samuelson?
He was kind of like
6'6". Yeah. I just want to point out, going forward, you should have a t-shirt, custom t-shirt, and on the back of the shirt, it should be, I have cancer. How could you? So that way, no.
Yeah.
So when people are trying to pass, you're like, I can't
heavens.
go ahead.
Oh,
or
dear.
if you pass someone, they're like, dang it, he has cancer and he's ahead of me.
Well, I told you I'm wearing a hat that says Daddy on it for my half marathon.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
That way they know Daddy's passing them.
That's right.
What else were you doing this week?
Also,
Dane?
during this race, well, right before the race, I got called brother by 2 rather nice ladies. We're standing there getting
Is
ready to
that
warm
code
up.
word for the friend zone?
Yeah, basically. And we're standing there warming up and blah, 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 run. And then they saw my mustache. I also have a mustache now. How you doing?
Shout out.
And then they're like, Dave, you remind me a lot of my brother. Different girl chimes in, yeah, you do remind me a lot of my brother. Third girl chimes in and says,
Yeah, he's hot. He reminds me of my brother.
Oh dear.
unbelievable. No. A third girl chimes in and says, no, you remind me absolutely nothing of my brother. Like, you don't at all. And I said,
You're
wow.
a way worse kisser. Sorry.
This is we are in Springfield, not
This is
Mississippi.
episode.
Yeah, that's so true.
You know what episode it is, and it's 420. We can say whatever.
And
We
I-
can say whatever.
Today there
Michael,
are
you
no
just- You have a
rules.
filter. You have a filter. Yes.
So
This
sad.
Your
episode-
filter makes us about normal.
This episode, there are no rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I said to him, well, those are words every man looks forward to hearing from a girl. And I said, however, 1 of 3 is pretty good. I mean, if you bat 333, you're going to the Hall of Fame. So,
Okay. Well, so you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying there's a chance with 1 of them.
Shout out. Shout out to you, Dane.
But that one used to date one of my friends. So here we are.
Hey, well, it could be an old friend. I know Ben Rector talks about that. Old friends.
true.
Why? Because I started dating your ex. That's what the song's about.
Is it really?
No,
Dang
not
it.
at all.
I was saying that sounds like an awesome song.
We're old friends because we're no longer friends. Yeah. No, that's not what it's about at all.
Awesome.
Shout out Ben Rector.
No, those are my updates. Mustache, got called brother, ran 5K. So I lost on all 3 accounts.
Okay. Hey, Michael, you're not on here very often. What are your updates for the week? What's happening in the life of Michael Fuller?
I'm recently recovering from a left tib fib injury.
A left testicle injury?
No.
Me too.
Oh, well, I actually did have one of those a couple years ago, but I'm recovering from a left tib fib injury due to skiing.
Do you want to explain what that is for everybody listening on the pod?
Show us virtually for the fans at home.
Yeah, so I just hurt my leg, and it hurt on the side that faces away from
the moon,
your thighs.
Oh,
so it's on the lateral aspect of your lower leg. So I had a lot of pain up top. So that'd be superior tib fib. But then also I had a patellar injury too. So I think I hyperextended my patellar.
No bueno.
Because I was trying. So when you're skiing, you see there's some skiing terminology that the most okayest skier will teach you.
Yeah.
So it's not called pizzaing. First off, it's called wedging. It's not called hockey stopping.
You're getting wild on those ski courses. That's all I got to say.
Will you quit cursing, man?
Yeah. So it's called wedging, is like how you slow down when you're going on straights.
Okay.
And then,
I've never skied.
Do you want to demonstrate wedging on?
Can you show us your wedgie? I mean,
if I'd have to show you my toes if you wanted me to demonstrate wedging because of those feet.
Free content.
But what you need to do is you need to make your feet kind of like this.
Yeah.
To wedge.
For
That's
the
how you
audio
stop on a straight.
podcast, they can really see that well.
They can really see that.
He's putting his hands in like a V shape or like a triangle. He's making it with his hands.
But when you're going down, you have to
face them inwards.
No, when you're going down really, really straight. So like when it's like a steep, what you need to do is you need to essentially put your skis parallel to the downward direction to get you to slow down, and you need to push not with the backs of your feet, but with the toes of your feet. Because if you put more weight forward, you're not going to fall backwards. So essentially when you're doing that, you are trying to put counter-directional momentum against the gravity pulling you down the mountain. So anyway, I was not very good at that when I first started. And I was pushing too hard on the back of my foot.
Yeah, obviously.
On the ski facing away from the bottom of the mountain.
You're not supposed to do that though.
No, you're not.
Obviously.
But I did it anyway. And I stopped, but my skis didn't. So
They're still going to this day.
My knee was like stopped, but the rest of my body wasn't. So I like stuck it out.
You said
And
goodbye.
then I fell, took a tumble, and then I immediately stood up and immediately stumbled back. I was like, whoa, that like I literally like could not bear any weight on my left leg. I was like, oh, that's not good. But you know what? I'm too stubborn and
Heck yeah.
I'm a human. So I was too stubbornly prideful to not let someone ski me down the mountain. Like, you know what?
All facts.
I'm going to do this. So I just clipped back in and finished my run. And I told my friend Gabriel, I was like, Gabe, we got a couple more skip lasts, but
wait, no cussing.
What?
Go for it, Michael. You live.
What did you skip on?
I said skip last.
Oh, cussed again.
I was like, we're about done here, but it was fun. Like and one thing I was surprised about is it's a lot more of an ab, thigh, and lower leg workout than you think.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about the balance, but it's also about having the muscle to push down to kind of slow yourself down.
You're kind of
so you have to be able to edge, and then you have to be able to turn your skis parallel to the mountain to really put that counter directional momentum against the gravity pulling you down. So that way you don't just tumble straight down. Cause it's so fun. Like once you can figure that out, those steeps are really fun.
Gravity's a theory though.
True. It could just be fake news.
It is fake news. Gravity isn't real. Don't let it hold you down, people.
Yeah.
But do you know what is real news?
99.
My Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
You can go. I guess you have that.
I guess I'll share that.
Okay.
Speaking of which, there were some lovely people at the 99 table last night.
What's his
In
name?
honor of episode 69, we played 99 with some of my dearest friends last night.
In honor.
Shout out to Taylor, Noah, Trey,
Taylor Swift?
and Taylor Swift.
Because so far you
Noah
haven't...
Khan?
Taylor Dolly. But shout out to those individuals as well as Jake, Katie,
Safe Farm.
and Grace, and Mo, the cat. So anyway, we played
cats.
a lovely game of 99 last night. It was quite wholesome, fun, and enjoyable. And apparently I found out that I'm like the doppelganger of one of their friends whose name is Ben Ben.
Oh.
Apparently I'm the PG
Ben
version
Ben?
of Ben Ben, and Ben Ben's like the rated R version of me.
How are you the PG version?
Seriously, how bad is he?
Because I'm controversial, but I'm still based, wholesome, pleasantly charming, and fun for the whole family.
That's the
So
third
I'm
time
still
this episode.
PG.
Huh?
Okay, so anyway, just what happened is I, as both of you know, I am prone to being absolutely the scapegoat in 99.
It's not that you're the scapegoat. It's just you're not good at it.
not
because
that you're
every time we
scapegoat,
play
it's that
with
everybody's
Joseph
cheating.
Hendricks, and Joseph Hendricks likes to cheat. It's true.
Is that really funny?
Yeah, it is.
think
Joseph
it's
Hendricks
funny.
likes to cheat at 99 because
Okay,
he
just
cheats.
really quick. I'm taking a quick pause on you. 99 is a card game
It is.
with punishments. Basically, you go one card at a time.
Each card
And
has its face value.
Yeah, and you have 3 cards in your hand. When someone gets is it a pair of 3 cards?
That's the
That
laser
are the
beam.
exact same. That's the laser beam. Yeah.
So what is it? When,
that takes you straight to 99.
oh, okay. So that
No, everybody
each-
gets a point. The Joker takes you straight to 99.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the
yeah,
Joker
there's values on cards. You keep playing them. So let's say there's like 12 points, and then someone plays like a 5. There's 17 points, and then there's other special cards. But eventually, you get to the point where you're at 99. You can't go over 99. If you do, then you lose, and there's typically a strike involved.
If you get 3 points.
If you get 3 strikes, then there's a punishment involved. That's the simplified version.
And Michael always loses.
He's very bad at
When
this
we
game.
play with our specific friends who cheat. But anyway, they tried. So one of my friends tried to cheat last night. Noah. But anyway,
Noah Khan.
it's okay. I love
Yeah.
you, Noah. So what happened though is all of them really conspired against me, and I'm convinced Jake was the one leading the charge. And when I was in the bathroom, they all switched the cards up to make sure it would land on 99 at me. However, I still was able to finesse it, and I didn't get 3 strikes on that round, nor
that
on,
round?
on either round.
Okay.
So both games, I didn't lose.
So what happened?
The punishment was a mystery drink, of course, which
Ew.
you and I know very well, Samuel, how torturous that can be.
Yeah, you had to drink one too.
Yeah.
yeah, I put it in my mouth and spit it out. I'm like, why am I here?
And I have a picture of my
Yeah.
throw up from
This
that.
is ministry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did not lose. So that's my
Okay.
update is I am now
Not a
reigning
loser.
99 champion.
You can't call it a 99 champion. You can say you're a reigning non-loser.
That's right. Because in 99, there are
Sure.
no winners. There's just losers.
That's true. Remember that one we tried to, if you lost, they would, or you got set up on a date?
Oh, wasn't that with you?
Yeah,
Didn't you happen?
I kept trying to lose, but they wouldn't let me lose.
Yeah.
I was like, no, give me 99.
Yeah, there's been a lot of punishments. The dates are kind of stupid, so I don't even play those because there's no point for me to.
You're in a whole
And
relationship.
then there's other ones like singing, karaoke. Those are kind of
Oh, I
fun.
would totally do that.
There's good punishments, and then punishments that are just dumb.
Like
And if you
jump in the
homies
lake and
last
roll in
night,
sand.
Like the buddies last night only wanted to do mystery drink. I'm like, come on,
mystery drink's dumb.
broaden your horizon.
When it's just like nasty stuff, it's not fun. Like do stuff that's a little more
Yeah.
like
I'm
fun.
not going to ruin my whole night.
yeah, like karaoke. That's embarrassing, but it's not like disgusting. Disgusting ones are like the worst.
Even like jumping in the lake and rolling in sand isn't that bad.
No, it's
it was kind of not the best for me.
It wasn't the best, but drinking a drink could make you sick for days.
yeah,
yeah.
You put some in there. Oh, we didn't know you're deathly allergic.
Yeah.
Okay, new leaders. We need some.
Yeah, because they died.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Updates from the week for myself to kind of keep us on track. I did do my taxes.
I don't believe you.
Shout out. Did you
Mine
actually do yours?
Mine got rejected.
What did you do?
I didn't have some PIN number they wanted me to put in.
Dang. So what happens now?
I don't know.
Oh my word! Well, mine got accepted. I did
Lucky.
them way in advance on the Saturday night before they were due on Monday, and they both got accepted. So that's a positive.
Nice.
Besides doing my taxes, I found out that we have a new country listening to the pod.
FK and K.
What's your favorite Christian band?
Farquad and for King and Kingdom.
So it's from Australia.
You
then?
got it.
Oh, how you doing?
Aussies are listening.
Wait. Bonjour.
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 Yeah, you know
Bonjour.
it. Pretty sure
God save the Queen.
He did not.
Dang it.
King is not also looking too hot, so that's where we're at with them.
I don't find him attractive personally.
You don't?
I don't know.
Okay.
I like power, I guess.
Yeah. Besides the new
you're
country,
a communist.
So true.
first communist sighting on the pod due to Michael. No surprise. And then I also ran into Dane at Hy-Vee.
Yeah, we did.
Which was pretty fun. I was checking out, not him, obviously, checking out at the cash register.
Who were you checking out?
I was checking out you.
A Chaudet?
You know.
I've been eating soup, trying to lose weight and stuff.
Yeah.
Running a lot.
Yeah.
Michael's looking at me like I'm saucy.
Follow Dane on Strava for all of his running updates.
Low-key, yeah.
But
follow me on Strava.
Ran into Dane at Hy-Vee. Had a good little conversation with him.
Do you know how long I stared at you until you noticed me?
Was it a while?
It was legit like 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, how does he not see me? He's literally in the line next to me.
I am very focused when I'm at Hy-Vee.
I saw that.
I know. And then all of a sudden you were there. And then we had a nice Midwest goodbye that went on for quite a while. And then you're like, hey, I'm going to maybe do my taxes. And apparently you didn't do them correctly.
I didn't have a PIN number that I'd never made.
You were buying lots of random drinks and stuff. So that was fun. It was nice seeing you.
I'm drinking one of them now, which my friend at work has this scanning thing that scans your barcode and tells you how healthy it is. And apparently Lipton green tea is terrible for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, that's tons of sugar, isn't it?
Well, it has only 25 grams of sugar, but that wasn't it. It was like some potassium sobrate. That's bad. And I'm like, green tea is bad for you people. Don't drink it.
You know what you use to stop the heart for heart operations, right?
Tell me.
You used to inject a highly concentrated solution of potassium into the heart. And if I remember my cardiac physiology right, that offsets the concentration gradient of the intracellular and extracellular potassium to where there's so much on the inside. I think it doesn't want to uptake more. And then it just stops beating. I'm pretty sure. Like any of my cardiology friends, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm kind of out of practice on that. But give me like 5 months and I'll be able to draw the sodium rectifier current forwards. It's the calcium rectifier current forwards, backwards, and sideways. What
did it do to her?
The calcium rectifier current. It's what kind of kicks off each beat of the cardiac cycle.
Yeah.
But Michael, didn't I beat you in Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
I mean, yeah, one of us is an admitted student to medical school, and then the other one is Michael Fuller. So, Dane's so much smarter than me.
What I'm saying is
Dane's going to be a doctor.
Everything Michael says is false.
Yeah, I'm not that smart.
Use Mountain Dew, people.
Exactly. Okay, so those are kind of our updates from the week. And finally, I can say that we do have our first real podcast sponsor ever by default. Because Joshua SCHMITZ, yes, he has been a podcast sponsor as of late on the MANWAGON podcast and everything because he's been helping us out with all these edits.
But this was
been really cool. But technically, we did receive this first sponsor months ago, and it's been the works. We talked about it originally in December, and we were lazy.
I had to learn to read.
You did, which is really impressive. Like you had to go through a lot to do what we did with this sponsor, and that was we read a book. And this book is called Rescued by Elizabeth VIRGIL, who is someone that I've met personally, who is also a listener, not only of our podcast, but of the Ghost Runners podcast, which is the t-shirt I'm wearing right now.
Oh,
great podcast. That's kind of what got me into this whole podcasting thing originally. But she listened to that, listens to our podcast, and it's like, hey, I want to sponsor you guys. I want you to talk about my book on the pod, but we also read the book. And just really quick, I have not finished a full book.
What the heck?
Since the end of... And actually not the end of 2021. The last time I actually read a book and tried to finish it was the end of 2021.
Yeah.
Did not do it. I never finished the book. Have not really read it all, but this one I did.
Well, you know reasons for that.
What?
You know reasons why you haven't read since then.
Why is that?
The 2008 housing market crash, 9/11, JFK assassination, things like that.
Yeah. Did I not say the right date?
You said 2021.
Okay. Just making sure. But yes, read this book, Rescued by Elizabeth VIRGIL. Just really quick about the book. She kind of had like a whole description to kind of give you a nice little overview. So I'm going to read that first. And it was, why did you stay? It's a question Elizabeth was often asked when she finally revealed the truth about her 20-year abusive marriage. Since Jesus rescued her, shout out, she has made it her mission to spread the word that you don't have to stay in abuse. God wants you to be free from the pain of that broken marriage. The book explores the psyche of a woman living in abuse, but then tells the miraculous story of how God rescued her Shout out. Elizabeth,
Jesus.
Yeah. Elizabeth shares her real life experience and struggle with suicidal thoughts and abuse to help you recognize red flags in the lives of those around you, or for anyone living in abuse to know they are not alone. This book was written to give you hope that just as Jesus didn't abandon Elizabeth in the dark times, he won't abandon you.
Facts.
So yeah, it was a very solid read. Like, it's not too long at all. It's like 89 pages, so you can get it done in like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I read half of it like a couple weeks ago, and then took a little break, and then read the other half. Literally finished it today, just so it's like very fresh in my mind. But it's easy to read, solid book. I mean, she really tells a lot of the pain that she went through, but then also the redemption and having Jesus to like continually rely on, and that's like solid friends and family who helped her get out of all those struggles that not only faces her, but faces women all around the world.
1 in 3 women.
Yeah, 1 in 3 women in America experience domestic violence. So that's extremely sad, but this book might be able to help you get out of that, or help someone you know potentially get out of that as well.
Yeah, spot the red flags, if you will.
Yeah, so I just noticed, I didn't just notice, one of her quotes, which I thought was pretty cool in the book, which was like page 54. She brings up saying that Psalm 119, 105 is one of her favorite verses, and it's, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. And then she goes on to say, you see, God could shine like the sun and show us his whole plan for our lives, but he knows that would overwhelm us. Instead, he shines like a lamp, so we know just one step at a time. Then as you grow older, you can look back at your life and see his plan. And I thought that was just like a really good word, that even through all this pain that she was going through, like God had a bigger plan, and she helped her like step by step to get out of, again, that abusive relationship, and then really redeem herself. And super solid person. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, like I have met her, just like a bundle of joy, like super solid person. And I just recommend picking up her book. You can get that on www.pastorsagainst.abuse.us. The book's only $15. If you use the code NEXT, NEXT, you can get 20% off your book, or anything else on our website. So please do that. We'll put the link in the description.
Buy it.
Yeah, buy it now. Michael, buy it right now.
Okay, I'll
on the pod right now. We're waiting. Okay,
take it.
I'll buy it as a gift for a woman.
Well, you can read it yourself too, because I read it. It was a very solid book.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and we'll talk about this a little bit more, like these next few episodes, because again, our first legitimate, real sponsor on the podcast. So we're just very grateful for her and grateful for her ministry, and just we really hope that this book can be a help for so many people out there. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll talk about it more in the future, but solid book. Visit the link in the bio, buy the book, and then let us know you bought the book, because all that would be very, very cool. That's how we felt finishing the book. If you don't, it's like, we did it.
If you don't buy the book, that would really grind my gears.
That would.
It really would grind my gears. And I think now we should transition to our Grinds Our Gears segment.
You said you were thinking?
I think
you know better than that.
I'm sorry. Michael, how about you to start us off? What's grinding your gears?
Yeah, so I've been doing some traveling recently.
Really?
Just for fun.
I mean, that's why you're down here right now.
And
Iran?
To Colorado.
Hey, that's where Elizabeth is from.
Yeah,
or that's at least where she lives right now.
Yeah,
Fun
and
fact.
This is what grinds my gears. Okay, so
not her.
Are some people?
It's Colorado, apparently.
No, not Colorado necessarily. But
that's what you just said.
There are some individuals.
Does it grind your gears when we interrupt you like this?
No,
okay,
not really.
Okay.
You're the boss of this podcast. I'm but your humble guest.
So you went to Colorado in preparation for 420?
Absolutely. So that being said, I have, should you say, complaints regarding some, we'll put it nicely, hyper undereducated individuals.
Oh boy.
Who don't know how to properly conduct themselves.
Hyper's a lot.
In public, specifically in airports.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That being said, this specifically has been grinding my gears. So number one, let's get to the way, first off, not just the average Joe grinds my gears in the airport, but the government grinds my gears in the airport.
Yeah, the government, man.
I mean, they're the ones who turned away Dane's tax return.
Yeah,
because
so
he did it incorrectly.
Speaking of taxes,
I don't have a PIN number that they never gave me.
One of the many wasteful dumps of government excrement, that is the TSA that abuses our taxes, will openly violate your constitutional rights, all because...
Okay, wait. Did you get a pat down?
No, I didn't. I had to pay $75, and I'm sure they would like what they found. But
Wow.
I had to pay $75. Like, this is how ridiculous our government our government air travel oversight is.
Wait,
all you need to do
Why did you pay $75 again?
I'll explain. All you need to do to avoid the pat down and literally like the nude like body scanner where they literally look at your junk, which is weird. First off,
look,
you have to pay $75 and do a background check, and that's all it takes. And then you just walk through a metal detector, and then you don't have to take your shoes off. You don't have to take your belt off. You don't need to like take your like shirt off and strip down your underwear and then walk through the body scanner.
So they extort you for money.
No, literally.
What's grinding your gears right now?
Extortion.
What's grinding my gears is the fact that the TSA is so blatantly, it's security theater to where they make you do all these things that don't actually make you any safer. In fact, pre 9/11 airport security is literally more than sufficient for what we need to keep us safe. It's the heightened awareness of passengers, reinforced cockpit doors, and armed trained security staff that are on board planes undercover that actually stop real terrorists. The TSA has not ever once caught an actual terrorist. All they do is impede your progress on the air travel experience, steal our money via taxation, and actually steal your property too.
Michael, did they just make you feel self-conscious when they made you go through that scanner?
It was cold,
no,
okay?
I made them feel self-conscious.
Gosh.
But
family friendly.
No.
Anyway, because they're just looking at my abs and my muscles because they thought I was so jacked.
Just really quick, it stinks for me, especially when it's warm out. I sweat a lot. So they always have to like, hey, we got to check. And I'm like, I'm just sweaty. They're
discriminating against your medical condition. You have hyperhidrosis.
So true. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm in the bathroom forever. Because I have a medical condition.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's
true. Yeah.
So
no, not
other
cancer.
ones too. Hey, we don't need to get into it. He has lots of issues.
So you have
ulcerative colitis.
Oh yeah. Similar. So moving on. So the TSA grinds my gears because they violate our rights, steal our money, and are just quite frankly kind of weird to begin with. Okay.
Yeah.
So next, we have people who don't know how to properly operate the airline experience. So first off, when you were in the airport, you were in public. So please kindly do not sleep in the airport, specifically on the floor that probably hasn't been cleaned since the first Clinton administration.
Oh boy.
Why do you care if other people sleep on the floor?
This is a human civil society, and we have rules and norms and standards. Don't sleep in public, especially on the floor. Second off, come presentable. Also, here, my personal tip for all air travel, always wear sweatpants and long socks and tennis shoes and a nice comfy t-shirt for air travel, because then you're presentable, but you're also still agile and flexible, and your legs are covered. And trust me, like when you sit your legs down, like you don't want to have like shorts, so you don't know like who's been in those seats.
Michael, if you just keep your eyes up, you won't see all that. Why are you looking at them?
Do you have an SUV?
You just go up there and you're staring. You're like, I see you got some shorts. They're pretty tight.
No, what I'm saying is you don't want to have like your bare lower legs touching stuff that you don't know who else has been there. So that's why I recommend sweats.
Okay.
Are you saying you have an STD?
Also next, when you board an aircraft, you have approximately half of 1 second to select your seat, place your items in the stowaway container or under your seat, and take your seat. If you take more than half of a second to do that, you are impeding everyone's day by about 5 minutes, because I paid good money for this airline ticket. I didn't pay to stand in line for 5 minutes while you finagle your Tetris 55-pound
he's raising
carry-on
the roof with his hands currently
into the overhead storage compartment, only for the flight attendant to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. It doesn't fit. You'll have to check it." That's 5 minutes of everyone's time that you have wasted, potentially delaying our flight, which is already delayed because American air travel is so efficient. Shout out Boeing. But the issue is
sue them.
You should be as efficient and cost effective and wise as possible. So this is my pro tip when you travel on the airplanes. I'm the world's okayest airline traveler, but what I recommend: buy the TSA pre-check so you can pay extra money so your rights don't get violated any more than they already are. Mm-hmm. Then check what you don't need to bring. Check absolutely everything that you don't need to bring. And the only thing you should carry past security is a backpack that contains your laptop, your phone, your wallet, maybe a shirt, and some
Granola
snacks,
bar?
and that's it.
Extra underwear for sure.
Ooh, snacks.
Yeah, that too. And then that bag should be with you all times, because then you're the perfect passenger, because you just take your seat, you sit down, you place your bag in your seat, boom, you took up less than half of a second. So you're everyone's favorite passenger. So this is another pro tip.
Okay.
I recommend flying Southwest, and you try to get in the middle of like the boarding group. So that way people have boarded enough to where not all the seats are full, but you can kind of pick you and sit next to you. So you can find people that you think would kind of be chill and sit next to them, so you can have probably a more pleasant experience than if you were just assigned next to some random person at like American Airlines or Delta or something.
Michael's gears have very much been grinded.
Yeah.
But I think it is now Dane's turn.
To clarify, Michael, you're telling us to vote for Joe Biden?
Amen, brother. He's endorsed by my dad, Bill Clinton.
Big ups, Bill.
That's right.
So Dane, what's grinding your gears?
What grinds my gears is I didn't start my running watch before starting my race this morning.
So is your Strava not properly tracked?
It
Yeah,
didn't
so-
actually count. You
so
didn't actually run.
Yeah, if Strava doesn't eat first, then did anybody eat?
No one ate.
Just my knees.
No. Dang.
Because
You get
they're
some KT
grinding.
tape.
But also, KT tape is very nice, but very expensive. So we're just going to let the joints grind. However, also, Taylor's new album. I think it sounds like...
Hey.
It's not Dane's
We're about to
manifesto
get
time.
into Taylor Swift. Why are you already jumping ahead?
Right, I just want to make one comment.
Okay,
about it.
one comment. Okay.
It sounds like Midnights and Folklore had a baby, and it is the same content she's been putting out for years. I know that because my Instagram, I put up a poll.
Who's your favorite artist, really quick?
George Strait, obviously.
Doesn't his music sound the same?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So, I put up a poll, and I said, or I put up a meme first. I said, breaking news, Taylor Swift releases the exact same album for the 13th time. And I got a lot of people hating and also liking on it at the same time. So I put up a poll.
Just really quick thought. There were 31 songs on the album. Put
Yeah.
that in reverse. 13.
Dang it.
Okay, sorry.
True.
Keep going.
But so I asked the question, is Taylor's music all pretty much the same? 51% of people said yes, 35% said no, and 14% said I decline to answer because Swifties be crazy.
I want you to put up a follow-up poll and be like, how many of you actually enjoy listening to Taylor Swift? Or how many of you do listen to Taylor Swift constantly or just in general? And I feel like those numbers will still be very high, if not higher than those numbers you just put out. Even though it sounds the same, people still like the Taylor.
No.
Yes, you know it's true.
Too late. I'm already posting and saying hate to see it.
Okay.
I'm polarizing if nothing else.
Okay, well, what else is polarizing about you? What else is grinding your gears
Oh,
right
what
now?
else is polarizing? We don't have time for that.
No, we don't.
Also, Harry Potter's a criminal.
I'm so confused.
There, I said it. And I'll be expanding next week as to why he's a criminal.
That grinds my gears. You're not saying it right now.
Yeah, I know. But I can't say it now because I haven't prepared the evidence enough. But I know
Okay,
he is.
well, I guess we'll get to that.
Next week.
That grinds my gears. I have to wait until next week. Leave us 5 stars.
I better
on
put a note.
Apple, Spotify, etc. That we have to wait for you to tell us why Harry Potter is a criminal. What grinds my gears? We mentioned last week that we started a TikTok. We're also posting on Instagram consistently now. Lots of videos and clips. Shout out Joshua SCHMITZ.
Big ups.
MANWAGON Podcast. We mentioned him earlier. We're mentioning him again.
Jump in on the MANWAGON. Jump in on the MANWAGON.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's something cool? Sign me up.
Michael is a big fan of the MANWAGON Podcast.
Yeah,
like we all
Vaughn.
are. He was humming that tune earlier. I'm like, I know this sounds familiar. And like, what is it? And then he started singing. I'm like, oh, okay, I know what this is.
MANWAGON.
Yeah. Hey, Joshua, here's one of your fans right here. There he is. Michael Fuller is a big fan of the MANWAGON Podcast.
Isn't he cute?
But yes. Again, pretty good usage. I've been impressed so far. Now that's too much. That's too much. I lost all my thoughts. Michael, you will not be on until episode 169.
Oh boy. Also on 420.
I think we are shadow banned on TikTok.
What does that mean?
Our first few videos we posted, again, we don't have like a lot of followers, but I think how TikTok works is they still feed those videos to lots of random people.
Yeah.
And then from there, they decide if it should keep on being fed to people or not.
If it gets enough
It doesn't even
interaction.
really matter if you have a lot of followers in those scenarios. So our first few videos all got, not a ton, it was like 250 views, which is like, okay, we're starting off small, but we'll hopefully get bigger. But then what I thought was our best video to date, I posted it, it had 0 views for a very long time. And right now, multiple days later, it's like at 13 views. And I'm like,
Yep.
that is not how TikTok works from what I know. It should definitely have more plays than like 13 over a 3 or 4 day period, especially when I post it with hashtags that are relevant for the sketch. Is that right?
Communists are plotting your downfall.
Yeah. So I was like, why is this happening? So I deleted it and then reposted it again like a day later. And again, it only had like a few views. So it's currently at like 13. If we're ever not shadow banned, probably will post it again and hope it catches something. Who knows? It won't be relevant, I guess, at that point.
Maybe we'll banish TikTok to the shadow realm.
That could be it. But then I posted another separate video also on TikTok, and that one currently has like 8 plays.
Nice.
And I don't like being the conspiracy theorist, but I'm pretty sure it is not putting our content out in front of other people's eyes. So it's a little annoying right now. But Instagram is doing pretty good.
What more do they want from me? I endorse China. I do say communism's great, and now they don't show our videos?
I don't know what the deal is.
Unbelievable.
I don't know, but that is currently grinding my gears because I want our views to go to the moon.
To the moon.
All the way to the moon because
we're going to steal it.
Yeah. Also,
we are going to steal the moon.
Woo!
I was going to say Bitcoin is going to go to the moon because they had their halving event, which I don't need to get into. You can look up that. It's fun.
Dogecoin's going to the moon.
Yeah, everything's going to the moon. Something else. Actually, okay. I guess it's also kind of related to TikTok. Joshua SCHMITZ, again, shout out. He's been making us some great content with TikToks and other videos we post on Instagram Reels. But one of his best works to date, there's no way I can post it without being fired. Just
the hand under the thigh?
Yeah, it was.
First off, I don't think that Hill City got that interpretation right.
Okay, well, we're good.
A lot of rabbis claim that it wasn't a hand grabbing the privates. It was just literally putting the hand under the thighs because sitting someone on top of you is the ultimate sign of submission. Which is what the Jewish tradition is. So.
You know what also grinds my gears? When I'm just like mid-thought. And then Michael, again, it's his podcast, and he just completely interrupts me. But it's okay. It's his podcast.
No, this is your podcast. Yeah. I'm but your humble guest.
Yes.
You do whatever you want.
Basically, he made a great TikTok about what was just said, and out of context, just posting that probably wouldn't look good for me. So until we have a Patreon one day, that one will be under lock and key.
Man.
But it is some solid works of art, and Joshua plans to keep our jobs in mind going forward.
Well, rabbis and John MacArthur. So if John MacArthur said it, he's basically the Pope of Protestantism. MacArthur says it's literally
Pope of Providence.
It's literally just putting the hand under the thigh. It's not actually grabbing his privates because there's other words that they could have used to talk about that.
Exactly. But it was still a funny clip that we can't post.
Funny.
That's a great transition. A great transition into our main segment, which is the tortured
We're already at 42 minutes.
That's because you went on for like 15 minutes about
skiing.
You just kept going.
And air travel.
Cut that and bleep me. Cut it.
We're keeping it, but that's why we're currently where we're at. So you can see how long we're going.
It's true.
The Tortured Poets Department. Taylor Swift's new album. Psych new albums, because when it dropped on Thursday night at 11 p.m. Central Time, she released like 16 songs, and then she was posting clues like, hey, something will happen around 1 a.m. Central Time. Do you know what happened? She released 15 more songs on the same album.
Oh, no.
I know. So no one got sleep, including myself, because I was midway through listening to the first album, and then I was getting ready to go to sleep. And then she released 15 more songs. I'm like, well, I got to keep listening, which I didn't finish all 31 that night, but she did take away a lot of my sleep.
Well, that's kind of rude of her.
I know it is, but it's still quality content, even though you think it all sounds the same.
It all does sound the same ever since 1989.
But I mean, no, not really.
It's the same.
Well, no, because she had 1989.
Yeah.
And then Reputation sounded different than 1989.
She tried to be edgy.
And then Lover was more like happy. And then she went was it Folklore and Evermore, which is kind of like more like chill. And then she went back up to Midnights, which is more like the Reputation 1989 kind of vibes. And now she went kind of back down to that chill, like Folklore.
No, those last
Evermore.
4 you said all sound the same to me.
Midnights is different. It has more like hype songs. Or
Midnights,
like hypey, poppy.
Folklore, Evermore, and Torture Poet Society.
Midnights has more pop involved. So this is more of the chill.
Toe.
What about feet?
Yeah, feet and toes.
Feet toes.
Show me the toes.
Feet and toes.
But yeah, Taylor Swift released 31 songs. I haven't been able to do a deep dive on all of them. I've listened to all of them, and I've picked out some early favorites, and I think you all have maybe done the same.
I listened to 3. And I do have a favorite of
That's
the 3.
good. For myself, I just want to point this out. I don't know if you all have realized this. I don't think she's a big fan of Kim Kardashian.
What?
Yeah. Did you?
No.
Did you see the song that she dropped?
No.
You didn't?
I know why she's not a fan of her.
Oh, well, the song she dropped is called Thank You, Amy. And it's all lowercase except for the K, the I, and the M. Are all capitalized.
I'm trying to find
Thank you, Amy. So doing some quick detective work. Did you find it? It's all lowercase? Come on.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
So doing some quick detective work, you put those capital letters together, it spells Kim. I wonder who that's about. I don't know. But at the same time, the song is very solid. But I only can promote the clean version because she likes saying the F word a lot in that song.
She's getting it all the time now.
What?
She's dropping
explicit. And some people are like,
time.
it's okay.
It's
but I'm like,
coming from Travis, probably.
No, she's been doing this ever since Reputation, I think, was her first album to subtly drop it. But now she's just like, whatever. But she does have clean versions. And me being the clean-ish boy that I am.
Based.
That was weird.
You're sweaty.
Where's the clean version?
Look at the mic. Talk in the mic.
Where is the clean version of Tortured Poets Department?
You just type in Tortured Poets Department clean, and then there'll be a clean album. But we're not going to play.
Clean?
We're not playing any of the music in here because it cuts off. But the song itself is actually really good, and she has a line again. Like you need to listen to the song to really get the whole idea. Right. But she has a line at one point. It's like, yeah, one day, like your daughter will come home singing along to a song that only me and you know the true lyrics to, or the true meaning behind. It's like,
oh boy,
that could be a little awkward if she comes singing "Thank You, Amy." It's like, Mom, did you hear this? It's so good.
Take it.
This is my favorite. Let's play it all the time.
Does Kim have kids? Northwest.
Yeah. She has multiple kids. She has another one, like a boy, I think, named like Psalm.
What?
Yeah, that was in Kanye West Christian days before he just got all crazy again, thinking that he was God. So
I don't think he thinks he's God. He's just afraid of a lot of people. And he goes and wears zipper black ski masks.
He had a good few years, but he's gone downhill again. Hopefully he gets redeemed. But Taylor Swift's still not a huge fan of Kim Kardashian, but the song itself is pretty vibey. A couple other songs just before we do a deep dive later in the future that I've liked was Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. It's got some good vibes, a little faster paced, not like super fast, but a lot of the songs are kind of chill. I like her poppier stuff. And then another song, But Daddy, I Love Him.
Oh man, that's weird.
It's a little bit of a roller coaster. Kind of starts kind of subtle, and then it gets into like the poppy bridge, and it's like, oh, I love this, and then gets kind of subtle, and then goes poppy bridge, and then kind of subtle, and then poppy again. I'm like, I like this.
Yeah,
I like this, Daddy. So
whoa.
But I'm sorry, I like this, but Daddy, I love him.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. What about you? What are some early favorites for yourself?
I want Michael to go first.
Okay,
I'm reading.
Okay. So
into the mic.
I like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good video game.
Because that's the only one I've listened to other than...
That's the first song on the album.
Yeah. I listened to it last night. And I like...
You just said that's the only one you've listened to.
I listened to a little bit of Florida because it reminded me of Jack Holmgren.
Oh, shout out Jack. We'll get to him later in the pod.
But my favorite Taylor Swift song is probably 22 because there's a video of a lip dub that my school did when I was a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
And at the very end of the lip dub, it's on YouTube. You can go watch it. You can just type in South Valley Middle School.
Michael Fuller gets arrested.
No, 2013 lip dub on YouTube. And you can find at the very end a video of me and these other people. And one of them, like, it's just so funny, like looking at all these people when we were really young. It's like, dang, like we all grew up. Like literally there are two people at the very end of the video standing right next to each other. One of them is a 2023 MLB commit to the Baltimore Orioles, and the other one is Michael Fuller. I'm like, dang, dude, that's crazy. No, he's super cool. He's actually a really nice guy. I would say, I mean, we're not like besties to the rescues, but we're really definitely like buddy tier. So like, he's a cool guy. We've been to church camp together a couple times. His name is Braxton Bragg. So shout out Braxton.
Such a
he's cool.
Gen X name, right?
He's
there.
actually
Gen
really
Z.
cool.
Yeah.
Like he's a really nice guy. So if there's any Braxton Bragg fans in Baltimore listening,
or anywhere.
if you're listening, Braxton, shout out. You're a cool guy.
Please
text
promote
me.
us. Promote us, please.
Yeah, promote us at the
Until
Orioles.
Next Week's podcast.
Yes, please.
Yep. Dane, how are you feeling about Taylor Swift's new album? 31 songs. You've only listened to 3. You got a lot to go.
So my favorite song is "The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived."
Aw, because you felt seen.
No, it was wild because
I know the line I think you're talking about.
Well, the end chorus, I mean, it's just, were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? Did you sleep with a gun underneath your bed? Were you writing a book? Were you a sleeper cell spy? In 50 years, will all of this be declassified? And you'll confess that you did it, and I'll say good riddance, because it wasn't sexy once it was forbidden. I would have died for your sins. Blasphemous. Mm-hmm. Instead, I just died inside. And you deserved prison, but you won't get time. You slid into inboxes and slid through the bars. You crashed my party in your rental car. You said normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kicked out the stage lights, but you were still performing. And in plain sight you hid, but you are what you did. And I'll never forgive you, but I'll forgive you, but I'll never forgive the smallest man who ever lived.
We just got copyright strike because you sounded exactly like Taylor Swift there.
I know, I sound just like her. I was just reading a book, though.
More graceful.
One other line in that, though, is she talks about the guy is wearing a Jehovah's Witness suit.
Yeah, that's the very beginning. The very beginning, she goes...
because it's about... I'm pretty sure it's about Matt Healy.
Yeah.
And they dated for like 2 weeks, and apparently off those 2 weeks of dating... She said he was a huge drug addict, basically, and was just a small guy and wore Jehovah's Witness suits and such.
Yeah.
So not a great guy. And a lot of people agreed when they started dating, like, why is she dating him? And then she went and just went all high school on him, you know?
Yeah.
With Travis
Kelce.
No,
if only that was a reference to
I
something.
know. I got to see what it's called. Taylor Swift album.
It's called High School, right?
School song. 1 second. No, it's called So High School.
Oh.
Because she had 2 songs about Travis Kelce.
Travis Claus.
The So High School one was more vibey. It's good. It's good. You know, some people think it's cheesy. I think it's pretty good. I was just hoping that she would shout out
Until Next Week
that
podcast.
Their relationship is really going to new heights. And then she's like, and our relationship is going to new heights podcast. Just kind of sing that, you know?
I'll see you next week podcast.
Yeah. Until Next Week podcast.
Until next week.
My favorite podcast.
I think it'll be interesting what she does with the next album, because if Travis is already, she talked about 3 of her relationships all in this album, and next it'll be Travis. What, Michael, what are you showing Dane?
My manifesto.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a manifesto now?
Yeah.
Hey, we're not there.
We're almost there.
But did you have any other songs that you enjoyed from the album? Of the 31 songs?
Hold on.
I'm holding.
There's my cellular.
While you're looking, we did have something interesting at my work. They decided to throw a Taylor Swift party where at the top of every hour they would play one of the new Taylor Swift songs.
Oh my goodness.
For an entire day. And that's when they only thought there was 15 songs.
Yeah.
And then there was 31. So the people who were in that room have not left work.
Man, you're trapped.
But they also got a pizza, so it was a good day.
Sounds like a torture chamber.
I mean, if you like Taylor Swift, it's good. But if you don't, it's going downhill for you. But what you almost got that, Dane?
No, I mean, I only listened to Fortnite, the Tortured Poets Department, and then the one I just mentioned.
Something else with Fortnite, which was kind of cool. They had Post Malone, who honestly,
for 10 seconds,
very solid singer. Like I actually do like his vibes, but
like Drake,
he has Drake. He dropped a what's it called? Like a rap
diss track.
Yeah, diss track.
Yeah.
Did not have a clean version of that out there.
Nope.
Was hoping they would. They did not.
Shout out to Kendrick.
That's a different story. Oh. Yeah.
Dang it.
She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust her to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hand. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land.
Yeah.
Had me out like a light, like a light, like a light. Slept through the flight.
I did not expect that to happen.
Didn't you listen to Kendrick?
No, that's Travis.
I was going to say they released
Travis Scott.
Yeah, that's
Dang
Travis
it.
Scott.
They released one music video of Taylor Swift with Post Malone, and it's kind of cool because they did some like editing where it looks like Taylor Swift had all of Post Malone's tats on her face, and then they also took all the tats off of Post Malone's face. And
that was AI generated Post Malone.
Still looked pretty cool. But that's about all of our thoughts, I think, right now for the Tortured Poets Department. I'm sure we'll have more thoughts in the future. You know, we are a Taylor Swift podcast. True to heart, true to soul, true to well-being.
I'm not going out with her anymore.
What?
No, we had to break up.
You heard that So High School song? You're like, no.
That's not me.
You're supposed to sing a song about you guys breaking up, so it means that we can finally dance in the future.
Yeah, we're going to, our song is going to be called All Too Well.
Our song?
No, it's going to be called...
It's a slam screen door.
It's going to be called All Too Well, but it really is.
Okay. Well, we're done with Taylor Swift talk for now.
For now.
We'll have to wait until next week to dig into it a little bit more. But in the meantime, it is time for part 10?
10.
Of Dane's Manifesto.
If you're driving, pull over. If you're walking, sit down, because it's time for Dane's Manifesto.
Claps.
Welcome back to Dane's Manifesto, where you learn how to live your life.
Yeah. And that is all for that button for now.
No, that's only for pretty people.
Yes.
Are you saying you're not pretty?
No, I'm
Hey, this is Dane's Manifesto.
So run the frickin' race. That's the name of this manifesto.
Mm-hmm.
So sign up for it. Go for gold. You only have one shot. You better not lose yourself in this music because it's time to win. And also, you will get further if you go as a team than you will if you run alone. If you want to go somewhere fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We went 3.1 miles together, me and this guy. Oh, man, he had a name. Don't know. Met him mid-run. That's the reason. Because we're running, me and two other dudes, and I'm like, okay, they got a good pace. I'm going to keep up with this.
Yeah.
And then one guy drops out, and so the guy just starts talking to me. I don't know who he is. And I had headphones in, so I take him out, and I go, what? And
what were you listening to?
Wait, first off, according to the official Potter's House 5K rules, headphones are illegal unless they're the conduction headphones.
Right, of course I did not have those because I do
cancer.
what I want.
It is okay. It is okay.
Oh, it's okay. That's right.
Yeah.
Right, everybody else is doing it.
He was listening to the Until Next Week podcast, just so you know.
I was definitely not listening to Till I Collapse by Eminem and Cinderella Man and Drake. And I only listen to rap when I run.
Okay.
So.
Were you listening to Lose Yourself?
I was.
The moment you want it, you better never let it go.
It's Dane's Manifesto.
I mean, I was talking to this dude, and he just kept talking to me. He's like, "Are you going to drop out with me too?" And I said, "No, I'm here."
It's 3.1 miles.
I know it's not that. I mean, not drop out. He's saying, am I going to start running faster than you now? Are you going to take it easy? I said, no, I'm here. I'm ready. And he goes, all right, that's what I like to hear. And I said, how far are we going? Because I didn't start my watch. And he said, yeah, we're just past 2. And I said, all right, we need to kick it in gear. He goes, yeah. He goes, but I have to go to the bathroom, so I think I'm done. So he said different words.
Dude.
He said different words. And then he started to lag back, and I overtook him, and it was great.
Man.
So go to the bathroom before you race is my manifesto of the week.
So shout out part 10 of Dane's Manifesto. That was some wise words right there.
It kind of reminds me of that one scene in Lord of the Rings where Frodo's collapsing on the side of Mount Doom.
Yeah, obviously.
And Sam picks up and says, Mr. Frodo, I may not be able to carry the ring for you, but I can carry you. And it's like playing like the super wholesome, like, where these like the sun is rising. It's like doom and gloom. And it cuts like Aragorn and Gandalf fighting the Nazgul.
He's swinging an invisible sword.
That's so cool. That's probably like one of my favorite movies of all time, honestly.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings.
Dude, Lord of the Rings, good star. I don't know. There's so many good movies out there to watch.
Like Die Hard.
Mm-hmm. Christmas movies only.
Yeah.
We got
Star Wars is a Christmas movie because if you think about it,
they also made a Christmas special.
Yeah, literally. But Episode 5 is a Christmas movie because there's snow in it.
So true. Hoth.
Huh?
Yeah. And Revenge of the Sith is also a Christmas movie because at the very end, a child is born who will save the galaxy. Just like Christ was born on Christmas who will save our galaxy.
And his name is Anakin Skywalker.
No, his name is Luke Skywalker, the son of Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, which is Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
This has been our Star Wars segment of the week and Lord of the Rings. We got some voice memos in this week.
Memos?
We'll get there. The first one is from the one, the only Jack Holmgren. And I haven't listened to it yet. I'm just going to play it. We're going to see what happens. And I don't know. Let's go.
Hopefully you don't have to bleep it.
We probably won't.
We'll find out.
So obviously, Dane and Sam did not get my joke last week. Knowing that Saturday is the day before Sunday, I think they should revisit the segment, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, on the podcast. Maybe it'd help their brain work a little bit faster. Well, anyway, I've been waiting for this one episode for a long time, and boy, do I have a joke for you. I've been saving this joke especially for this day. So here it goes. What do you call it when a chameleon can't change colors? He has a reptile dysfunction.
Sounds like you need to prescribe him some Viagra, doctor.
Oh my gosh. No, Michael.
They're not a sponsor.
No.
Yet.
Okay, just so you know, I figured out the joke when I went to record last week. I'm like, I'm so dumb. You literally just said it's a Saturday. I'm like, how do we not get that? We were just so caught up. We understood that joke, Jack. Like,
I understood that one.
you might need to bleep me on that last one.
No, we're keeping it. Like, we have to make
We're
sure.
authentic for the people because it breeds trust.
You should at least bleep when I called you pagans.
No.
That's kind of mean.
I'll decide what's bleeped, what's not bleeped. I can make you say whatever.
You're the bleeper in chief.
Yeah. Shout out with Jokes with Jack.
That was a good one.
That was a solid joke. We got another voice memo, which, Michael, I want you to look away. Don't look at my screen when I'm doing this. Just listen to this and let me know what you feel. And then I'll read the title.
I feel
here in
anger.
a second. Okay, it's a while. Here we go.
What's up? Until Next Week podcast. Happy episode 69. I don't know if you guys are realizing this, but you guys are recording episode 69 on 420. It's crazy. I was telling Sam, if the eclipse happened on the same day also, Jesus might come back. Dane might slay cancer in the universe. And the Cardinals may, have a winning record ever again. And communism would not reign anymore. I'm sorry, Michael. But anyway, Michael, so glad you could join on the show today. I have a question for you, Michael. Surprise, surprise. Michael, do you really think that if Qui-Gon had defeated Darth Maul and changed the Duel of the Fates to seal a different fate for Anakin, that fate would have included Anakin not turning to the dark side because he would have had a more kind, loving father figure-like teacher as a master, as opposed to the more abrasive, brother-like guidance of Obi-Wan? I want to know.
I did not expect more Star Wars talk here.
What a wonderful question.
Vaughn? Who is that?
No, that was Jack.
Oh, that was Jack Holmgren.
At the very beginning. Here, at the beginning. Let's listen carefully.
What's up? Until Next Week podcast. Happy episode 69.
How did Jack know I was going to be on this?
Yeah.
He just read my mind.
It said Feliz 420 pregunta para el señor Fuller.
Well,
please
a
ask
surprise to be
Michael
sure, but not an unwelcome
How
one.
did he know that you're on the pod? That's crazy. Wow.
It's like that one scene
serendipitous
when Palpatine was using the Force to predict what was going to happen at Endor. But then Luke was like, Your Excellency, you're wrong. And he's like, I think you are mistaken. It is you who are mistaken about a great many things. So I think
First question, yeah.
First off, had they been in an open environment and Qui-Gon can take advantage of Form 4 of lightsaber combat Ataru, which is what he is the most proficient in, he could have easily defeated Darth Maul and thus been able to properly train Anakin. And now, I don't think Obi-Wan was necessarily too abrasive. He just didn't know what he was doing. Because again, to quote one of my favorite Star Wars characters, honestly, to quote a good motto for life, the Captain Rex told us, experience outranks everything. So Obi-Wan just didn't have any experience. The only reason he became a Jedi Knight was because he defeated Darth Maul, which again, valid, but that doesn't immediately qualify him to be a teacher compared to Qui-Gon. But no one else wanted to take Anakin. And Qui-Gon made Obi-Wan promise that he'd train the boy. So that's kind of what we ended up with. But again, experience outranks everything, according to the CT7567 Captain Rex. So, which is right. So Qui-Gon, I think, yes. If Qui-Gon did train Obi-Wan, or if Qui-Gon trained Anakin, Anakin would have turned out much better. Probably wouldn't have fallen to the dark side, and Qui-Gon probably would have maybe been able to see through Palpatine. Also, potentially, if Qui-Gon didn't die, Dooku also probably wouldn't have turned to the dark side and joined Palpatine. Even though he was kind of already getting manipulated by Palpatine, maybe Qui-Gon could have turned him back at the last minute. We would have seen a better outcome, not only in the Clone Wars, but also moving past the Clone Wars era. And it's even possible that maybe Anakin and Padme would have never had kids, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens when somebody who's finally good at making Star Wars buys Star Wars again and makes like a what if series where they just do an alternate universe where Qui-Gon lives. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I got really lost, but I'm sure you had some very deep insight there. And for anyone who knows Star Wars a little bit, that was for you.
I don't even know who Qui-Gon is. Never heard of this person until right now.
I just heard that you have to wait until next week to know more
Side note
about their series. And then I also heard that you think Marvel should make a What If series.
Maybe me and Jack should make a podcast together.
Uh-oh.
That could be it. You move down to Florida, or he moves up to wherever you go next.
Springfield. Yeah, Springfield. He should call it. We should call it the
Jokes with Jack featuring Michael, Star Wars podcast, part 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Dig it.
Maybe we should call it.
Yeah.
The Jack on the mic. You know, because Jack is on the mic.
No.
And I'm Mike.
No, Jack's not going to be on mic.
No, he's on the mic. Jack and Mike on the mic. That's what it is. Jack and Mike on the mic. Something like that.
I don't know. Well,
or Mike and Jack on the mic.
You should workshop that title.
I should workshop that title.
Yeah, you should.
There's a lot of reasons.
Should I Grammarly
it? There's this. Yeah, maybe other ideas. We'll see.
Side note. Episode 69 and 420. It's also a leap year this year. It had to be a leap year in order for us to have this 69th episode on 420. The odds of this happening are astronomical.
You're acting like I didn't have a plan written out before you.
In 2022 September.
I knew what I was doing. I just didn't want to tell our K-Life group, hey, we can't start till January 1st because of 69 420.
Yeah. And also, you instead of going to the Thomas Rhett concert, you planned this out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you did instead.
Instead of going to the K-Life retreat, you planned this out.
Yeah, sorry, Joe. He doesn't listen. It's okay.
It's because he cheats too much in 99.
So Probably. But we also got some Spotify Q&A responses from our polls this past week. First one was, have you followed our Instagram or TikTok yet at Until Next Week Podcast? Shout out to 67% of you who said, yes, I'm a true fan. 33.3%, no, I don't trust them. Why did you respond with that?
That's funny.
You got to come back at us. Like, come on, follow the TikTok, follow the Instagram. Even though TikTok's being shadow banned, you can maybe help it get unshadow banned. But Instagram is honestly probably the better route to go. But we're just trying to become viral babies.
Yeah, you can choose to either get your information stolen by the communist or the lizard people.
Exactly.
Lizard people.
Exactly.
Mark Zuckerberg's one of the lizard people.
He is.
True, and Hillary Clinton.
Shout out.
That's my mother-in-law.
Speaking of lizard people, the other question we had is what animal should be our next president? And Dane and Michael's just reading all of these. Don't look ahead. You got to be surprised. The first one was from Allie Hoopy. She thought, obviously, a golden retriever should be our next president.
Obviously.
Nathan, I hate you. I don't hate you, but you put a sperm whale. All caps on one of those words. You can guess which one.
That's what Moby Dick was.
Hey,
and Captain Ahab defeated him.
What kind of episode is this?
Have you not read the book?
Joshua.
No, I haven't read the book.
Hey,
Dude, it's a good adventure explore book.
Yeah.
I can't read.
Joshua Schmitz put Thug 2024.
Thug?
Your fish?
Oh, Young Thug?
Yeah, Young Thug, of course.
Big ups, Young Thug.
Jack Homey was like a cocaine bear, which is pretty much just Hunter Biden. Or a
no.
blowfish, which is pretty much Monica Lewinsky.
I
can't do this right now.
Dude, yeah, you need to, imagine
That's how he wrote
times.
it.
Who said that?
Jack.
Dude, imagine
you probably have to cut that part out.
Together,
I don't know.
Would be bleeped.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's unbelievable.
I don't know who this is. The name is Ginrich, Ginrich. I don't know. They just put horse.
Nice. Horses are cool.
I honestly don't know who that is, but horse. That should be our next president. And then Angela Birdwell said our next president should be a duck-billed platypus. Our next president should be a duck-billed platypus because Alexa said so.
So true.
I guess she asked her Alexa and figured that out.
Shout out to Angela, praying for you.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Those are all our responses this week. I'll probably keep Jackson there. Probably.
You do whatever you want.
It's late enough in the episode. Most people aren't listening at this point. If you're listening an hour and 8 minutes in,
people who employ me, if you're listening, I don't endorse this.
You are the one who said last week the inappropriate fish name.
And just remember, the views of Michael Fuller on the podcast do not necessarily reflect the views of Michael Fuller in real life because I play a character on this podcast.
Do you though?
Let's dive into that.
I'm just like Alex Jones. I play a character on my podcast.
Gosh,
should we unpack that?
No one's going to listen to this now just because it's going to be shadow banned again.
Yeah.
But that's a great transition to our sponsors of the week. Jesus. As our number one sponsor of the week. We need him more now than ever after that episode. Dane, you got any thoughts? You got any verses of the week for us?
I sure do.
Yeah.
So today, being 420, I decided to pose the question, is smoking weed a sin?
Yes, it is.
Let me answer the question. The answer is yes, it is. Because
Michael's ready.
now I'm not at liberty to discuss medical marijuana, so we're not going to discuss that for all you people who are out there who are like,
You
what
should
about
just eat a healthy diet and get better sleep.
Not wrong. But so I looked it up on gotquestions.org in order to have a more in-depth understanding. And they're like one paragraph synopsis here, if I was summarizing it, is recreational marijuana use is not consistent with anything the Word of God tells us about the Christian life. We are to be transformed by the renewing of our mind, Romans 12:2, not deadened by our minds. We are to be sober-minded about the devil's schemes, 1 Peter 5:8 and 9, not so stoned that we don't even care. And we are to be filled with the Holy Spirit, Ephesians 5:18, not baked, wasted, blasted, whatever you want to call it, by what is undeniably a harmful and addictive drug.
Shut out.
So that's our stance on marijuana.
Also, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 13 says, although all things are lawful, not all things are helpful. And although things are lawful, I'll not come under the power of any of them.
Right.
So why would you willingly submit yourself to something that one puff, you're under the power of it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also it ruins our witness.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean,
because you're called to be in the world, and weed is one of the most worldly things you can participate in.
Oh, yeah. So if you're a Christian, you're smoking, stop.
Also, side note, have you ever met a doctor who actually recommends medical marijuana?
No, they didn't recommend it to me.
I say, for those of you that know what my day job is, I have not met a single doctor that I've ever worked with.
He runs a CBD place.
Yeah, I run CBD. I've not met.
How's business, Michael?
I've interacted with quite a few physicians in my day job.
He's been puffing down the tracks.
I have not once met a single physician that has ever had pleasant things to say about medical marijuana.
Somebody just told me that your nickname on the streets is Puff Daddy Mike.
It's actually Puff Daddy. It's actually Puff Master Mike.
Oh.
Okay. Number 2 sponsor of the week, Jake Trusts in Art, because why not? He's still the sponsor.
Big ups, Jake.
He makes art. He let us have his home as an original studio, so therefore we are indebted to him forever.
Forever.
Yeah, he's been making a lot of solid art. He likes to collect sports cards. He likes to draw sports pictures and other pictures as well. You can commission him to do like whatever. Emphasis on probably whatever. If you want something done, he can do it for you.
Nude art.
Maybe.
You'll
just have to check with his wife first.
Oh boy.
And then also he wrote a book. So if you want to buy that, look for it. I don't know what it's called exactly.
Organic Reconstruction.
That was it. But yeah, Jake Trust in Art. Shout out. Third sponsor of the week, Jonte Porter, because he probably needs it at this point.
Dang it.
He's formerly an NBA basketball player who has a great brother, Michael Porter Jr. Who,
I was wondering if that was his brother.
Yeah, they're brothers. Michael Porter Jr. went to Mizzou, is a Missouri boy, and just a very solid stand-up dude. Brother, not so much. He recently got banned from the NBA for life because he was illegally betting on games.
What I read, what did it, was that he disclosed medical information about himself to somebody who was going to place a bet.
Well, I think he was also doing it where they were like betting the under a lot for him.
Nice.
And then he would like take himself out of the game early.
That's awesome.
So yeah, quite illegal. And it really stinks because, again, like his brother's a very solid dude. I'm sure Jonte probably is solid. He just kind of got caught up in the wrong crowd here, and it's not good.
His brother is known as Michael Never Pass the Rock Porter.
Just because he takes shots.
Oh my goodness. If it touches his hands, it's going up.
I've
never seen
him
pass.
He's
good, yeah. But I've never seen him have more than like 2 assists in a game.
And then if he misses, Nikola Jokic.
Get it, Nikola.
Yeah, he'll just get it and put it in. He's like, my ball. Yeah.
Label.
So yeah, those are our sponsor of the week. But then also, as we mentioned earlier, Elizabeth Virgil and her rescue book. Those were our primary sponsors. And then we had our other sponsors. Really, Jesus, no matter what, still number 1. But also, don't forget about Elizabeth Virgil and her book, The Rescued Book. The link is in the bio. Get 20% off the book. Buy it. Support her. Support us. It'll be awesome. And then also Joshua SCHMITZ in the MANWAGON podcast. Michael's a big fan. We're big fans. He makes these awesome clips. He has a solid podcast, and he can help you out with probably whatever. I don't know.
For the small, reasonable price of $99.95.
Yes.
Plus shipping and handling.
Kind of go into some final thoughts of the week. I found out something very fun. You know medicine bottles like this?
Yeah, aspirin.
You know
Some
how
non-steroidal anti-inflammatory.
You know how they
drug.
have like these they have the really annoying caps to like keep kids out on the top.
Yeah.
Do you know you can take these off and then you can just open it like this?
Wait, I'm confused.
I found this out like last night on like a TikTok. Where
How'd you get it off?
It like they're just like pushed in, and then you just kind of like, again, I already took it off once, so it's really easy. But you can like just wedge it off, and now you can just open it really easy.
What?
It's crazy. It blew my mind. I did this on all of my bottles last night.
Oh my goodness! All of your bottles?
Well, I had like ibuprofen, I have aspirin, and I had like vitamins, and I'm like, I'm going to do it on each one, and you just have to kind of wedge it off.
That's crazy.
And then you can take it off and make it really easy to get drugs.
For the
Wow.
I'm kidding. Ibuprofen, vitamins, etc., whatever you are taking legally, and that is good for you in a responsible
Wait, time
manner.
out. Let me see that real quick.
for people listening at home, it's the
Actually, you should not be taking this because this expired 3 years ago.
oh boy.
1222. It doesn't really matter
Expired
too
2
much.
years ago.
My friend's a pharmacist. He has told me that it doesn't really matter with a lot of these things.
Yeah, it's just not going to be effective.
It's not as effective.
Yeah. So those listening at home, it's those caps that you push down and then you turn it. Oh,
Yeah,
kids
like
can
the
get it.
safety kids cap.
Yeah.
And literally you can pop them off with a little bit of effort, and it's crazy. And I saw this like on a Instagram reel or TikTok or on Facebook or something, and it blew my mind.
Aspirin's a blood thinner though.
Actually, aspirin is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. It is not a blood thinner. Aspirin merely prevents new clots from forming. Blood thinners actively lyse clots that have already been formed. So there's a difference.
Yeah.
So if my hips were, let's just say, tighter than a snare drum.
Oh, there it is.
You could take, I would probably recommend like acetaminophen
Yeah.
or like ketorolac or something.
Why does ibuprofen work better for me for most things?
So ibuprofen is also an NSAID.
What's that mean? Incest?
It's an NSAID.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I heard that wrong.
It is a
SID, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. So yeah. You should.
That doesn't answer my question.
So why is it better? Some people just have better reactions to either or drug.
It's kind of
they act on different receptors. I don't know which one that ibuprofen acts on, but I think it acts to inhibit prostaglandins somehow.
My prostate gland?
No, not your prostates. Prostaglandins are a
Surgeon.
neuroactive protein that acts on some receptor that helps you perceive pain in some function. I don't know. I haven't read the mechanism on it, but
Yeah.
what do I know? I mean, you're going to medical school, Dane, so
true,
you tell me about it. Educate me on how it works.
Tylenol suck, ibuprofen good.
Okay, that's it.
Dr. Biesmeyer himself.
Yes. Shout out.
Mr. Dr. Professor.
Shout out. Yeah, shout out for sure.
Biesmeyer.
We got some closing thoughts for the week. Did you see Taylor Swift's story the other day?
I saw it with the
because
Kansas
she
City.
was playing with a pickleball paddle that had a Kansas City Chiefs symbol on it. While it's awesome she's playing pickleball, she's not playing with the best pickleball paddle, which would be from Friday Pickleball. If you want $40 off your order of 2 paddles, which can be either 2 for $98 for like their cool trendy designs, or if you want a carbon fiber paddle, you can get like $40 off, so it's like $138 for 2 paddles. Use my code Samuel14434. They are awesome. They're solid paddles. Help us help you. And then you can be like Taylor Swift, who plays pickleball.
Can you teach me how to play pickleball?
Sure.
Because I'm not that good.
Just buy
I
2
got
paddles with my
absolutely
code
smacked by
Samuel14434.
Taylor and Noah yesterday.
Well, I beat Dane like 2 weeks ago, so that was fun.
Dude, I just needed
But
you on
we
my team,
talked about it
Samuel. We
last
would have
week.
You beat
slapped.
Dane and
Yeah.
Maddie.
Yes. Beat
Maddie
both of you.
Barron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was.
Who's on your team?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
Samuel, who was
I
it?
don't
Was it-
remember.
Was
We
it-
talked about that.
Was Kara on your team?
No, it was another guy who's a leader who I should know his name, but I'm bad with names.
By
and
the
I
way,
think that was like
shout
the first
out.
time I met
Was
him.
it Carson Rice?
Huh?
Was it Carson Rice?
No,
or Braden?
I think you meant to say shout out
To
Dane.
Kara Larimore
No.
for the free coffee earlier. Or not coffee, matcha.
Gosh.
Oh, should we talk about my coffee?
Shout out to Dane's ministry support. He's still doing that. And if you want to support Dane and his ministry ordeals, you can donate in the link in the bio, but then make sure to message either myself or Dane with like the Until Next Week podcast or Dane's personal Instagram.
Shout out Instagram.
And then that way they can keep track, so that way he can provide the word of God to others in his ministry.
To the kiddos.
Yeah, to all the kids. So he needs that support. It really helps. Just let him know.
If you don't give me money, they'll be smoking on this holiday.
Yeah, so please do that. And then buy 2 pickleball paddles with the code Samuel14434 from Fight a Pickleball. All the links are in the description.
Don't smoke the greens. Give your greens to Dane.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, that you took the words right out of my mouth. Also, just keep telling your friends if you enjoy this podcast, because that is the best way to grow the pod. And if it keeps growing and we get up to 5 million subscribers, we might do more stuff.
A live show in Orlando.
Yeah, we will be there. Jack Holmgren will be there doing a whole stand-up routine.
Where he wrestles an alligator.
That's how.
Because he's from Florida.
That's how stand-up comedy goes. You wrestle an alligator.
So give Dane the money to then tell kids not to smoke weed and then buy pickleball paddles as a healthy alternative.
Yes.
This sounds like the plot of some pyramid scheme comedy movie.
Purity scheme.
I mean, yes, all the above.
These closing thoughts are like a Midwest goodbye. They just keep on going off and getting off the rails.
Dane, do you want to talk about what you gave up until May?
Leave 5 stars on off. Gosh.
Yeah, I gave up coffee until May too.
Yeah.
I haven't had coffee since January.
Do I want to kind of roast you really quick, Dane?
Yeah, go ahead.
He gave up dating
Mr.
until
Dr.
June.
Professor Dane.
However long.
Because June's...
Oh, whoa.
That's cut out. That is cut out.
Yeah.
Dang it. We're so close.
Just bleep it.
Okay. Let me finish. Please leave 5 stars on Apple, Spotify. I can't talk.
Please leave 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. Send in your voice memos or send in a question to Instagram. Keep Dan in your prayers because I have a scan next Thursday. So we'll see what happens. I won't know till May. But here we are exiting the podcast again.
This is the end of the pod. Michael, thank you for coming on to this podcast for the last time.
Thank you for tolerating my presence. Thank you for enjoying my presence. I've enjoyed your presence, good sir.
Yes. And Dane, thank you as well. We're doing a 3-person handshake right now.
It's called a thruple.
And just so you know, again, this was episode 69 of the Until Next Week podcast.
On 420.
1738, 1989.